today I'm going to be talking about the red flags to look out for when looking for a potential sister wife, or even if you're looking for, a couple to be with in this, type of lifestyle. So, the first stage of dating can be so exciting and fun and invigorating, but it can also be extremely scary and so toxic, if you're not careful and, you get too ahead of yourself. If you see too many red flags over fireworks, then that's a good sign to look elsewhere. Trust me, I've been there. I've been in that situation. When I first started being in this lifestyle, I didn't know anything, about all this online dating stuff. And my husband and I was online and we met somebody, and of course, I didn't look at the red flags because I was so giddy and excited and happy, and we ended up getting hurt. And we never met her or anything in person, but as more time, progressed, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just check her Facebook and let's kind of see her background. And come to find out, the girl was engaged to somebody else. So, she was trying to talk to us, but at the same time engaged to someone else. So, it's just like, bye, that was over really quick. So again, with this lifestyle, you really got to take your time. As the saying goes, patience is a virtue. And if you don't, it can get ugly and you can get hurt because you're just so excited and you're just totally blinded by those red flags. So my advice to you is, keep your eyes open and be very, very cautious. A big thing for me is doing FaceTime or Skype. I think if you find someone you like offline, you should make sure that they really are a real human being. If they cannot show themselves, then that's a good sign that they're not a real person, or they're not, who they're saying that they are. Or if she's always making excuses why y'all can never meet in person, sorry y'all, but she's not real. You need to find someone who will invest as much as their time in you as you do them. And that's happened to me so many times. I would talk to someone and I would invest so much of my time, whether it's talking to them, asking them how their day is going, or always being that first person to always, come to them and ask them questions and talk to them and, just to do all that. So if they are never contacting you and they're never really investing their time in you, then, it's just probably, a red flag and it's not good. Another thing I think is a red flag is if she comes in and she is only interested in your husband, but she doesn't want anything to do really with you or the family as a whole and the children, then to me that's a red flag. Nobody wants to have Mrs. Wrong or Mr. and Mrs. Wrong. So I think that we all should just really be cautious, to, who we speak to and what we do. Also, watch out for those like small blurry photos and stay away from any language that, can be really negative or possessive, because again, that's just not something you want to bring into your household at all. Once you've exchanged numbers, if they start doing the whole silent treatment, or they go a long time and not speaking to you, or they're always canceling plans, or they're just making up stories, or it's always, changing for some odd reason, or even if they just totally, completely ignore you, then, again, I would say that's not a good sign. Early signs of controlling behavior is such a dangerous personality. So if you start getting that just over the internet or the telephone, then, I would really stay clear away from that as well. this is a big thing. And this, gosh, this is a big thing, okay? If they ask for money, dip out immediately. No matter what sob story that they cook up, to justify it, no decent person is going to ask for cash when you have not even met each other in person. Now, I'm not going to give no names, but I know somebody that gave money to someone, and the whole point was to meet them, and they were being kind and they were just being such a good family. So they helped this woman out and they gave her some money. Can you guess what happened? I mean, she didn't show up. And as much as, that kills me, that happened, that's just, it really does happen. So whatever you do, don't send money. And even if they are going to ask you for money, then that right there should be a sign that they should be kind of, taking care of themselves and getting their self together before even thinking about coming into, a family whatsoever. So to me, that is a huge red flag that I hope all y'all really pay attention to. Also, go with your gut. We all have those feelings like something is wrong. I just don't, feel like something's wrong. And at the same time, we should give them a benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, you also really got to protect your family. So go with your gut. Listen to how your body feels, and what motivates people to act like someone they're not, or for people to go catfishing and stuff like that. I don't know. There is some really mean, cruel people out there. So unless you come, face to face with someone, always remain cautious. The red flag is, a whole definition known as warning. It's a big problem, or that's a danger zone. So, just remember to look out for those red flags.